Hi, what is up? I was very gayab, I know. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was gayab because I was in a depressive episode and I think I still am, but I am making the effort to come out of it. Let's begin. I am gonna do my makeup. We are finally going to a therapist. Today is the day where I go to a therapist and I fix myself. I feel like as I'm struggling like mentally has become my personality. I had the best therapist in Calcutta. पहले बार में I used to think that I only have ऐसा certain XYZ issues that once it is fixed and then there's just no coming back into this whole dark circle and I can forever be happy. I think that's why you need to have like not just one session with a therapist but more, because you धीरे धीरे just unlock yourself and you unlock the things that are just there but you are not realizing that it's there, like the issues you have had growing up, why are you the way you are and all of that. I really believe that taking multiple sessions with the same therapist actually helps you, which also reminds me that I really hope that my therapist today is a really good one, because I recently had a friend who went to therapy and her experience wasn't so good. So my full image of therapist in Bombay has sort of been... My first experience with my therapist back in Calcutta was pretty good, but there's something that I never have talked about with like anybody, and it's that I really wasn't ready for seeing a therapist back at the time. I do not think that I was ready, because I would step out of the therapy room and I would immediately just realize, fuck, I never listened to a thing that my therapist said. I was there to rant, and my concept of therapy was that I have to just rant and I just have to cry and it's just a safe space. So it was a safe space, but you're also supposed to listen to your therapist because they're supposed to guide you, and that's exactly what you're paying for. I would just rant and get out of the way, and I never was open to whatever she had to say or advice to me, because I was always so focused on what next thing do I have to tell her, and that included the set of traumas and set of events that I felt like was the core issue for why I was there in the first place. And that's how I know that I wasn't ready for a therapist, because my concept of going to a therapist and everything was entirely wrong. Also, something my first therapy gave me was the experience to actually understand why talking about your mental health is a stigma. I had to tell my dad that, like I'm taking therapy, and how do I explain my brown dad the concept of therapy? So I had to go to him and I had to tell him, पापा मुझे ना like ऐसा mentally बहुत सारा stress होता है and मैं mentally ठीक नहीं हूँ, इसलिए मुझे डॉक्टर के पास जाना पड़ेगा. And when you say it like that, like there's no better way to tell my brown dad like, oh my god पापा मैं कैसे बताऊँ आपको कि मैं depression में. He won't even understand what depression is. For brown parents it's always gonna be something कि क्या जरूरत है आपको डॉक्टर के पास जाने की अपने मेंटल हेल्थ के लिए, वो तो सिर्फ फिजिकल हेल्थ के लिए जाते हैं. So anyway, I had to tell him that, and he didn't know what to say. He was like, quiet, what the fuck is she talking about? Is my daughter mad? अब इसकी शादी कैसे होगी? So that was it, and I said that and I just didn't know what to expect from his reaction. When I said it, I was feeling like a mentally insane person, which I was. So anyway, like ये सब करते हुए I realized कि okay, now this actually explains why it's a struggle to talk about it openly. Regardless, like my mom was pretty supportive about it, surprisingly, and I was very like, oh wow, my mom understands. Here's a fun fact about me. I really wanted to become a therapist for the longest time, and that was only coming from a place where, because I never really could receive help for my mental health growing up, I really wanted to help people. I really wanted to get in this professionally. I even took arts in 12th because I wanted to study psychology, and we had psychology in 12th. I studied psychology, but then I actually thought about it and I realized that this is coming from a place where I have extreme empathy for people. I just realized that I'm the type of person who feels personally for people. Like if this is your grief, I'm gonna feel grief on your behalf. I would love to become a writer because that is my passion. There's only few things that I'm very passionate about, and one of it includes to become a novelist. Oh my god, that's like, there's a lot of things I want to do and there's a lot of things I can do. I really, really, really want to become become a writer one day. I have been writing since 6th grade and 7th grade because I have this habit of keeping journals. All of my journals also include these very stupid little pieces of poems and whatever. So I have this journal from my 6th or 7th grade, and it has all these content, and I'm so proud of myself that I have this habit of recording my life by writing it, because it is such a good content for my book. So yeah, like that is somewhat it, and I love how we are going from therapy to my career choices to writing. I am ready. Let me know if you want more such videos where I sit and talk to you and tell you all about my life. And thank you so much for watching my video.